every single piece of my content gets on the Instagram Explore page. It wasn't always like that, but I can get on it every single time I post now, and I truly believe that you can too. Hello, my name is Meg. Getting on the Instagram Explore page is still the fastest and best way to grow on Instagram, and we already know that, right? But how do you actually get on it? What do you need to do? Here's what I think you need to do. First of all, I want you to understand that getting on the Instagram Explore page really does take time. I started posting on Instagram back in 2014, and I have created multiple accounts to experiment and test, and every single account where I got on the Explore page, I needed around 50 posts. I was posting every day, so that's 50 days. That's nearly 2 months of consistent posting. So if you haven't posted 50 pieces of content yet, or it hasn't been 2 months since you made the account, that could be why you're not getting on the Explore page. New accounts can rank in hashtags from day one, but you can't get on the Explore page on day one. Because you really need to build a relationship with Instagram. You need to earn their trust, and you need to give them what they want, and that's money. Instagram's main goal, well, only goal, is to make money. They want people to stay on the app for as long as possible so they can show more ads and make more money. They need to make a profit. And in order to do that, they push out worthy content in hopes that people would stop scrolling, hopefully actually look at it, engage on it, and stay on the app longer and watch more ads. Now let's say that you've already posted 50 pieces of content and it's been more than 2 months, but you're still not getting on the Explore page. I had this problem too, so let's look at your strategy. Have a focus. Can Instagram tell what sort of account you have? If someone landed on your profile, is it obvious what you do and post about? Can they actually tell what sort of category your posts are in within seconds? For example, let's say you have daily motivational quotes in your bio, but you post about your favorite musician all the time. Then the next day you post a selfie, and the next day you post your favorite recipe. What was your account about? It was daily motivational quotes, so where is it? What you promise in your bio needs to be in your feed, and it has to be crystal clear. Sometimes you can throw in different things, but if you post about too many things, random things, Instagram won't know how to identify you. They won't know who will actually enjoy your content, and they won't know who to show the content to. And as a result, they won't show it to anyone because it's not a safe bet for them. At first, they will show your content to people. But if someone followed you for motivational quotes and you posted about your dog and Instagram showed that to them, that follower most likely won't show an interest in your dog post because they didn't sign up for that. And if you keep doing that, if you keep providing your audience content that they didn't ask for, you will get less engagement, which isn't a good thing for Instagram. They won't be able to rely on you. Let's look at my content because it's a good example. I mainly post makeup reviews, but sometimes I post skincare reviews, and sometimes I post quotes because I feel like it. However, I have established a relationship with Instagram, so they rely on me to give makeup reviews, not skincare reviews or quotes. If I look into my insights, makeup related content performs well, but skincare reviews and quotes, not so much, because that's not what my main focus is. That's not what I promised Instagram. And the data doesn't lie. I am classified as a makeup review account, so I need to stick to that to get more growth. Focus, stick to a topic, be specific, and tell Instagram who you are and what you do every single time you post. Post frequently. You don't have to post every day, but recency does matter on Instagram, and new fresh content tends to get pushed out on the Explore page because it attracts people. So if you can post frequently, basically as much as you can. That being said, old content can be seen on there too. Sometimes I see a post from a week ago on my Explore page, so even if you don't get on the Explore page straight away, don't be discouraged because old content does get pushed too. Try to post just a bit more than you post now. The more you post, the more exposure you get. That's just the way it is. Post consistently. Please don't confuse it with constantly. Again, you don't need to post all day every day, but you need to post enough. You need to tell and prove to Instagram that you're reliable and that you will come onto the app on a regular basis, serve them content, and help them make more money. Don't post for 7 days straight then be gone for 6 months because Instagram would be disappointed in you. I know posting every day isn't realistic, so just choose a schedule that works for you and stick to it. If it's once a week, post once a week and be prepared to post for at least a year. Most of us don't get instant growth. Getting results take time. It most likely won't take you a year to actually get the success you want, but be prepared mentally. Post engaging content. Are people actually responding to your content? Are they liking, commenting, sharing, saving? Your content could be absolutely stunning, but are people reacting to it? If it's just you posting and that's it, if it's a one-way thing and you have no audience who interacts, again, Instagram can't make money, so they won't put your content out. And you need to get steady engagement. You need to prove that a lot of your content will do well, not just one. One piece of content, again, isn't enough for Instagram to make money. So if you see a post perform well, as long as you enjoy creating that content, double down and make more similar content, because that's what's working right now. If you don't enjoy it, don't make it, because you will burn out. And understand that it will change over time. What worked before can stop working, so keep an eye on your insights and always try to adapt. Normally, shareable and savable content performs well, and even if you don't get that many likes or comments, if you get shares and saves, it really does boost your post onto the Explore page. I can't see the number of shares, but when I get a lot of saves, my impressions from Explore is really good. And when I don't get that many saves, I still get on the Explore page, but it's not a lot. Shareable content tends to be emotional, relatable, or intriguing. Savable content tends to be educational and helpful, like how-tos and tips and tricks. Try to remember why you share and save a post, because most people would do the same. Now, if a certain type of post doesn't perform well every single time, maybe it's time to change things up. If you really enjoyed and you do get some engagement, keep posting it like me. But if you want more results, sometimes you just have to let go of what you want to post and actually post for your audience. Because if Instagram can see that you're not getting a good response from your existing audience when you first post, they will try to find someone else's content that will bring Instagram more attention, basically more money. So let's say I post something and I get 10 likes, 5 comments, 2 shares and 1 save in the first 30 minutes. But you get 30 likes, 10 comments, 5 shares and 3 saves. Instagram will see potential in you and therefore choose you over me and show your content to more people. It makes sense because you're giving Instagram the chance to make money. Everything Instagram does is for money. So how do you get engagement on your posts? Have a call to action. Ask questions. Ask people to like and save the post. We are consuming so much content. We are scrolling and scrolling. If we are not told to do something, we forget that we can actually do that. When I just write a review and talk about what I think, the engagement isn't bad, but it's not great. Even if I do get people to read my captions, I am kind of giving them the answer and they're like, okay, and so what? I read it, I've double tapped it, that's enough contribution. And most likely they don't know what else to do, so tell them what they could do. Just make it one action. Don't ask a question and also say double tap if you agree, comment your thoughts, share if you resonated with this, save for later. That is too much commitment, they won't do it. When people get too many options, they just won't do it. So keep it simple, but don't be afraid to ask for engagement. Engage with other people. The initial momentum is important, so when you post, you should engage on other people's content and tell them that you're on the app, because otherwise, they won't know. Only a small percentage of our followers will actually see our content on their home feed, so we have to alarm them. And if you engage with them genuinely, most people will check to see if you've posted something, and you will most likely get some engagement on your post. And then if you reply to every comment you get, that is more engagement, and Instagram will think, oh, people are consuming this content, which must mean that they're enjoying it. Maybe we should show it to more people to get more money, and they will do exactly that. The truth is, it's hard to get engagement without engaging first. It's hard to get every piece of content shown to all of our followers. You need to tell people and present it to people. Don't wait for engagement, go engage yourself. Bonus tip: post original content. Are you posting original content or are you just posting trends? Trends are okay, they're fun, but don't post it all the time and don't rely on it. It will give you short-term results but not long-term results. People want to see you because they're following a person. They want to connect with you. Have a content plan. The reason why a lot of people can't post consistently is, yes, probably because you're busy at school or work, but also probably because you don't have a content plan. I always have at least 30 pieces of content to post all the time because I want to grow on Instagram, and I have 3 Instagram accounts at the moment. So I actually have around 90 pieces of content to post, 30 for each account. And the way that's possible is because I batch content. I tell myself I'm going to make content today, then actually concentrate and make content in one go. That means shutting out all distractions, which isn't easy, but you have to sacrifice some things to achieve other things. I don't have any notifications on for any app. Instagram, no. YouTube, no. Even emails, until I open the app, I don't see how many I have. If I have to, I will delete the apps. So I have the visuals ready, I have the captions ready. I don't use hashtags at the moment because I'm experimenting. And all I have to do is copy and paste and hit share. It makes it so much easier to post consistently. I'm a little extra, you don't need that much content ready all the time. But if you always create the content and post it on the same day, build a new habit. Wait for a day. Sleep on it and look at it the next day. Sometimes you will find spelling or grammar mistakes. Sometimes it just doesn't look good. And you can look at your content from a perspective point of view. I will make content, think it's really good, but after a week I will look at it again, think it's totally trash, and start from scratch. Sometimes you just have to say goodbye to the creation you made and really ask yourself, will people benefit from seeing the post? The more you assess things, the more you will be able to make valuable content in less time. If this video is providing you some sort of value, please hit the like button so it can spread to more people. Thank you in advance and I truly appreciate it. Bonus tip. I still recommend you not to edit your captions where possible. I know that this is classified as a myth because Instagram allows you to edit your posts, so why would they penalize you, right? But every time I edit my captions, I do see the data kind of being reset. I thought it was a glitch at first, but every time I edit, the insights would change. So it would say 300 impressions from hashtags, then I would edit the caption. And 5 minutes later, it would say 50 from hashtags. It would say 200 from Explore, then I would edit the caption. And 5 minutes later, it would say 80 from Explore. I don't think that Instagram system is that weak, but that's just the data I see. The numbers going up are totally normal, but the numbers going down, I think it means reset. You can disagree with me, but this is just my experience. Tell me if you've experienced this in the comments below. I would like to know. Make Reels. Unfortunately, Reels aren't going anywhere. To be honest, I don't like the way Reels are promoted and served to us. However, a lot of people are consuming Reels. Instagram understands that, and it's a way to make good money, so that's why they still push Reels heavily. You probably see a ton of Reels on your home feed and the Explore page too. If you've never made Reels, give it a try. Before you moan or complain about it, just give it a try because you can get in front of so many new people. I used to hate Reels and I still kind of have mixed opinions, but I see good results and it would be stupid of me to ignore that fact. It doesn't have to be you dancing or lip syncing, it can just be some still photos. It is possible to get in front of new people without posting Reels, but it's just so much easier with Reels. If you've already posted Reels and they're not giving you good results, give it more time. It can take a while for a Reel to take off. Sometimes I would only get 100 views after the first hour of posting and think it's a flop, but then 2 weeks later I could have 30k views. That's not viral, but it is a lot of views. Understand SEO. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. Basically, if you do this, you can get in front of people who are searching something in particular. Sometimes I don't rank that much in hashtags. These days I don't even use hashtags, but I get a ton of impressions from the Explore page. It's because I have keywords in my captions. When you go to the search bar, notice how it's actually like a search engine now. It's like Google. People type keywords into it and see your content even if you don't use hashtags. Research what people are actually typing into that search bar and have that in your captions because you can show up. When you're talking about something, keep explaining it and use the words to describe it. For example, let's say you post about fashion and you want to show a new denim jacket you just bought. Say, I got this denim jacket at a thrift store instead of I got this at a thrift store. Say this denim jacket was $50 instead of saying this was $50. Keep describing it so Instagram will understand what the post is about, categorize you, and then push you out to the people who search for denim jacket. Study your Explore page. What do you see on your Explore page? What do you actually click on? Obviously, everyone's Explore page is different and is catered towards your preference. But if you see it, if you click on it, the chances are other people do too. And Instagram is putting that content out there on purpose, so get inspiration from it. Know what's working, know what's being pushed out, and implement it in your future posts. If you're not getting on the Explore page yet, it does take some time, so be patient. And also understand that getting on the explore page isn't the goal. Even if you get on it, if you get no interactions, if the right audience doesn't follow you, it's kind of pointless. There's not a lot of meaning to it. So be really strategic and always make sure you know why you're doing what you are doing. Every single time you open the app, have a reason for it. Casually scrolling Instagram is fine to a certain point, but don't do it all the time. If you have that time, implement the tips that I just told you. Do one thing at a time. If you get results, move on to the next one. And actually post some content. And if you're overwhelmed with Instagram insights, watch this video here because I tell you what metrics you should focus on to actually grow an Instagram account. I'll see you there. Happy growing.